Welcome to the watching show. We're going to do another one because we have been having fun with this game.
Suck one. I mean, she was going to say something much nicer than that.
I know. That's how you
exited it, and I'm still on the mind.
Suck one.
I mean, I was going to say the same thing. I'm enjoying it. So if you wanted to watch something else, I'm sorry. We're having such a great time. We're going to continue with this. That's what I meant by suck one, because this is so fun.
Yeah. Right. Really good stuff. Okay.
Sometime later, I finally came to the infirmary. And you know who's at the infirmary? Though the nurse seemed quite caring and so nice, it's better to keep a distance from her. Such benevolence is actually scary. She may know something, but I just hadn't the courage to enter the infirmary. Moreover, I had no reason to. Yeah, why am I here again? Because someone told me to go? Someone did. Immersed in my own thoughts, I didn't notice the nurse who was standing on the porch surveying new victims.
Hi there, Pioneer.
Shit.
The music?
Yeah, it's this stupid music.
You must be sick. Did you come for medicine?
No.
A truant, I see. But if you're here, I have a serious task for you.
Take off your clothes
off.
I gave her a look of inquiry. The word task made me feel uneasy. I hate tasks. The nurse smiled spitefully.
You both will help me to make an inventory of the supplied medicine which arrived today.
Both? Who are we? Perhaps I misheard. But what could be confused with both? Hi. Lenny emerged from behind the nurse's back because she's so small in comparison. It seems strange that I hadn't noticed her until now. Her hair kind of blends in with the nurse's hair, so it's easy to miss.
Wait, so she followed you from the cafeteria?
No,
then?
she was standing behind the nurse the whole time. He said from behind the nurse. Maybe not directly behind, but in the back.
I know, but she was also eating lunch at breakfast at the cafeteria.
She was, but then the library girl had me sit down with her, and during that, she probably left because I never mentioned where she went from that point. She obviously left during or before I did, so...
Come here after dinner. I have explained everything to Lena, and she will tell you what to do.
Strip.
That's great. She wants your clothes off. That's there's no way around it.
What's funny is it all looks sexual, but it's very much not. She is just weird, and she likes collecting clothes. She takes clothes from people. She has no interest in naked people.
Or
she just like, take your clothes off, and she's all sexy, but it's nothing sexual at all.
She has a genuine concern that you might have problems underneath your clothes.
That's the clothes she wants, not you naked. Yeah. Dmitrievna told me that no bus would arrive in the next couple of days. Oh, good, just 2 more days. So there were visitors to our camp today?
Yes, they arrived from the city this morning. Why are you asking?
Because that sounds like a pretty big plot development.
All right then, Pioneer. So tonight after dinner, you'll be here. Your schedule is getting very full already.
Yeah. Maybe Lena was barely noticeable this whole time. Surely she's able to maintain invisible like a skilled ninja. I could do it on my own.
No way. There are lots of boxes, and a Pioneer is always ready to take
boxes.
Is that so, Pioneer?
She gazed at me and smiled menacingly.
You're always ready.
You're already in a box. You just don't know it.
A box of your emotions.
I want to spend the whole evening doing something. I don't want to spend the whole evening doing something like this. And also, I've got more important things to do, okay?
Like what?
I don't know. I have to go to the library. Say bye. But rejecting this request would be really improper. And if there's one thing I hate besides squares, circles, and tasks is improper. If it wasn't for Lena, who is standing here, which apparently I want to police for some reason, I would definitely think my way out. Oh, come. You know, Olga Dmitrievna is a helper tonight. Wait, she did? I forgot about that.
No, did she?
I don't think she did, so I'm not going to click that one because I don't have anywhere to be right now. Oh, come.
That's the goal.
Oh, sorry.
That's why we take the clothes off. Gosh.
Nice. That's how a true pioneer should answer.
No, that's me.
Oh,
that's
I'm
how
sorry.
a true pioneer should answer.
Even after these words, I barely came a step closer to the be prepared, always prepared tattoo on her chest.
Then you can go. And then she went.
And then I looked at Lana, who was still staring at the ground, probably still mad that I beat her ass my first ever game of cards.
The ground distantly behind me and my face. That ground, because it looks like she's looking right at me, not the ground.
The surface of my face, that ground. Plus, Lana likes to read, so she probably read many biological, botanical, and so on books. Perhaps she wants to become an entomologist.
I want to become an entomologist. Lucky guess. He's so proud of himself.
Where will you head next? Lana's words drew me away from the obscure thoughts like Lenin's square. We've been standing at this square for some time, and my speculations about Bugs' lies were only an attempt to escape this awkward situation. I'd rather make it awkward than speak. Don't. Don't what? Well, tonight after dinner, at the infirmary. Her face got slightly grumpy. Look to it.
Oh, a little it's like all cockeyed.
She's been that way the whole time. She's just this. No way, that's impossible. All right. Right after dinner, I'm at your service. I thought too late. At my words, Lana blushed even harder. I need to find a way to ease this situation. Why did the nurse cross the road? I don't know. I was just sitting on the bench and reading a book, and she came in. That's not how the joke works. It's smart to ask a reliable person who would never say no. Okay.
To get to the other sty.
That was a genuine reaction. I was going to come up with a joke on the spot, but then she kept going and I abandoned it, so I'm glad you finished it for me. After dinner, Steven. After dinner. Okay, I'll be off then. Yeah, sure.
Could you be on? Oh, bye.
She vaporized off somewhere behind the clubs. I just stood at the square for some time. So what's next? I decided to visit my cabin in order to collect my phone. I have a phone? I don't know where I'll find myself today, but having a watch is always useful. Though having a wristwatch is much easier. Suddenly I hear a different tune, which was cutting through the unusual noise of the cat. No, unless it's a little rock. Is it dudes off the
It's
bus?
like a synth guitar.
Yeah. Sounds like an electric guitar. 3 repeating chords, no more. But this melody still felt pretty badass, as if a vacuum tube-based audio amplifier was used. Could there be such luxury here? The sound was definitely coming from somewhere near the stage area. I wonder who that could be. Who cares? I have nowhere to be, so I'm going to continue. Because I have to be at 2 places. Tonight I'm supposed to see 3 places. I have to go to the library, and I have to see Olga for some reason, and I have to now see Lena after that. But I don't have to be... I'm going to do this, because if it gives me a choice, I'm going to go to one of those 3 places. Whatever that is, what's the big deal? I have better things to do. I came back to the leader's cabin. Yeah, he was going to do that too. There's so much crap. Dmitriyeva was lying lazily on her bed and reading a book.
Semyon, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. I've forgotten something, so I came back.
I hid it in your secret chest in the closet.
That I didn't break into because I had a key, so it was
just
okay.
Put it there. That's all. You were absent at the lineup.
I forgot about that completely.
All right. Nevertheless, you should do something useful today.
Don't say yourself. Just as I planned. But I have my own vision of what useful means. Like?
You could go to the square and help with the cleaning. Take this mop. It's a branch. Slavia is in charge there. I'm in charge. And then she pops up.
I
followed you.
I look in her hand. The stick is Slavia. I'm in charge.
Oh, they missed that joke because that was in the first episode.
That episode, yeah.
There was a great joke I did a couple episodes ago.
You made a bit for Slavia.
Basically.
Because when we were talking about how my character was looking in Olga's drawer, that for some reason Slavia had the key to, you made the joke. Several jokes about how continue.
Well, she basically was like, why don't you go with Slavia? And then you had the option to go with Slavia or not go. And you were like, I don't want to go with Slavia. And so you didn't. But then we joked that she just came anyway. And she kept hiding in everything, like her shoes and the desk and the keyhole of the chest.
It's me.
It's me. I followed you.
Yeah. And because she dematerializes, she can just reatomize anywhere.
I'm in your shoes.
Yeah,
exactly.
I just been there. Didn't see nobody.
Or you could visit the boys at the electronics club. They asked me for a hand.
Bros before hoes.
Finally, you could help at the sports club.
What are they up to?
They're renewing the pitch, fixing the benches, changing the goal nets, so on.
Honestly, none of those options suited me. But bros before hoes. Seriously, except for Slavia. She's kind of a bro with feminine features and voice and personality. While some people in particular are enjoying their free time with a useful spirit, every one of the leaders' attempts to keep me busy seems to serve only one purpose: to prevent me from finding out my current location. Hey, he actually thought of something.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. Really, all the deep and vital questions concerning my existence are swept away by a broom. I mean, a stick, together here with the rubbish and litter. It's just a stick
that she gave me.
That's actually pretty clever. She's giving me more questions to things that don't matter. Like, why is this a stick and not a broom? And not what year is it and where am I?
Yeah.
In my case, taking some time to work would probably pay off. But just like someone suffering gangrene on rejecting an amputation, I will stand by my beliefs. You know, I already had my own arrangements.
Oh, really? What kind of arrangements?
She bucked up. Well, I can't tell her what I'm really thinking about. On the other hand, why the fuck not? It's too dangerous. At least now I maintain a fragile balance and nothing is threatening me. Everything seems that way.
Just as I thought.
What exactly she thought remained secret.
You probably have not yet realized how important it is to participate in social life. This is the only way to become a pioneer capable of being a role model.
I didn't want to sit through another long lecture, so I decided to accept one of the offers. Sometimes the answer in this world can be found in the most unexpected places, or at least so I wanted to believe.
So, should I choose for you?
The leader's voice turned authoritative. I can do it myself, thank you, I mumbled, and left. Bye. All right, the bros. Sports, I don't know what this is, I don't remember this at all. I don't want to help her. Bros for hoes.
You don't want to help Slavia?
No.
Slavia's my favorite.
Let the hoes come to me. Bros before hoes. This is
you get to
one.
pick.
I do get to pick. Whatever this bullshit. I don't get a choice to learn out what's happening. So, not so giant. It was surely a hard decision to make. Indeed, is there any reason to spend extra time with the weird chaps fond of early to mid 20th century sci-fi? But what if I managed to find out something useful from them? Probably not. Standing on the threshold of the clubhouse, I hesitated for a while. Finally, all my doubts were set aside. I opened the door and went. These two guys, Electronic and Shurik, were bending over the table, studying something closely. Hey, cyber nerds, how's it going?
Fucking idiots.
I was itching to shit on them as hard as I can.
Oh, hey, we were waiting for you.
How did I know you were going to say that? Electronic obviously intended to be called the Oracle? I don't get it. So
That's
what do you
probably
need, nerds?
You'll help us complete the robot.
That's Master
that's
Chief.
You're right.
You'll help us to complete the robot. No way. That's out of my league. Don't worry. We'll show you around. The more you hate me, the more you will learn. What? That's what it says. I'm a hard man.
But I am fair.
Electronic joined in cheerfully. There's more to life than fun and games, dudes. There's a topic to discuss. I've got a question, and you seem to have an answer. What's the question? What year is it? Do you think it's possible to travel in time? The music changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's important.
Why would you think such a thing? Of course it is possible.
Haven't you realized you're younger and you don't know what year it is and how you got here?
We literally did that with you.
It's not only my idea. I took a book from the library yesterday, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, which must be real. Oh.
When I leap to the future, see how much maple syrup costs with inflation there?
No, not really. I'm more interested in traveling back in time.
Why is that?
I don't know. Why not? Well, and what do you think about it? General relativity theory postulates the existence of wormholes, also known as tunnels in space. But you wouldn't understand all that anyway. Let you bet it won't. Anyway, In any such a supposition, we'll encounter a whole bunch of paradoxes. For example, if you'll travel to the past and kill yourself, then it would mean that you from the present won't be able to exist. Obviously.
In a nutshell, it is all too unscientific.
I see. But what if you're wrong? I mean, what if... Do I need some kind of machine and device or program to get to the past? Or
Oh, you're right. I shall just dispose with science.
That's what I'm saying. Dispose of that. Give me a time machine.
Done. It is powered by moose shit.
It's just moose power.
It's moose shit powered.
Moose shit.
Collect all the moose shit
green.
and you can go back in time.
I'm sure that modern science has no answer for your question yet. Oh, yep. He sounds just like popular.
Quickly, get in the machine. I have loaded the poop from the moose into it. The wetter, the further back you can go.
The wetter, the further back.
And then you guys all get in there. And you're just like, and it closes. And then, whoa, we are going back. And then you like are going. And then you're like, oh no, the stabilizer, it is not working. Quickly, shovel the moose shit. And then he's like, we're out of moose shit. And then you're just,
the whole situation like, what's happening?
Then, oh no, where are we going to end up? And then they come back here.
Yeah, back here.
Yeah.
Oh my, you created a paradox and went so far back that we went past the Big Bang and entered a new universe where we entered back up to where our past selves were.
Yeah.
That was fun. What's your next question?
They travel so far back in time, they travel to a past version of the same universe in which they're exactly at the same point
I was
in space-time.
That joke.
But then they're like, continue on. Yeah, with their question.
Yeah, I'm referencing Futurama. That happened, but they went forward so much that they looped all the way around. That's why I got that.
Oh,
idea.
really?
So citing my sources. All right. I see. It appears that coming here was a bad idea. However, if we assume that known laws of physics are incorrect, or alternatively, that laws themselves are correct, but we don't know everything about them, then it's definitely possible. Okay.
Or it could be somebody else. Somebody, for example, a more advanced race than humans that possesses superior knowledge of the nature of things.
Okay. They could build a time machine or travel through time by some other means. Okay. So that means that I was thrown into the past by humanity's big brothers. An interesting idea. And it seems reasonable if you think about it. Yeah, totally. Like, yeah.
It is almost guaranteed that I was sent back into time by people who are horny.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Like, why would you do that?
They're sending me for some reason back to interact with all these women.
And how would one of the... Well, how? Click.
Oh, easy there. How on earth would we know?
They both laughed loudly.
Heh.
Well, thanks, losers. I was about to leave.
Hey, hang on. And what about our robot?
I'm sure that everything will be just fine with it, losers.
It is powered by moose piss.
Because he's trying to be green, but it's also moose. It's also dumb.
It's all moose stuff. Yeah. He's trying to be green.
The junior cybernetic arguments were quite logical. It made total sense. I strolled around the camp for some time and then headed back to the canteen. There's so much crap to do today. What? Oh, you're talking the distance.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Runs on goat piss.
Hand me that vial of goat or moose piss there. Not the goat piss. It will certainly not work.
I just want to eat alone. Leave me alone, marching people.
Will the robot now work with the piss of my moose?
Whatever happens here happens whether I want it to or not. The canteen was crammed as full as an egg. Eggs are very crammed. Oh, Dmitrievna was standing at the entrance, guarding it like a cock.
Caw. Well, Semyon, were you working hard today?
So hard.
Well done. Truly well done. Good job doing nothing and wasting those poor robotics boys' time. Take a seat next to the girl.
You would like that, wouldn't you? She pointed at the table. Slavia, Ulyana, and Lynn were already sitting there. Not bad company. At least, not the worst company. I got my meal. It went up to them. Do you mind if I sit here with my ass? I caught myself sounding a bit clueless. There were no other free places anyway.
No, of course not. Please do.
Lena remained silent. She still mad. Today, the meal consisted of a plate of borscht. I suspect there's some meat lurking in it, but I had no evidence. Some poultry, chances are chicken is domesticus, with fried potatoes and a traditional glass of compote. I found myself liking the local food more and more, like I was becoming brainwashed. Very nice. Thank God there's something to eat.
Coming to the ball tonight.
Balls?
Here come. He's got nowhere to go.
I have 4 places to go today still. At least. You will come for sure. Who am I talking to now? Oh, you will come for sure.
Of course. I can't miss the opportunity to watch you make a fool of yourself.
Better watch out for the sun. You look like a lobster.
I'm peeling my face skin off because I don't need it no more.
Lena, what the fuck is your excuse? Yes. She replied gleefully.
See, you should go too then.
Said Slavia, as if leaving me no choice. Well, I guess that's it.
Don't forget to wear your tailcoat.
Apparently, Ulyana was so pleased with her joke that she laughed out loud. But they really had nothing to wear. My wardrobe was just a Pina uniform and my winter clothes, which would be inappropriate for the evening. And what about what you?
What?
Oh, I'm talking to her. What? What's your excuse?
Secret.
Will it be like a sea cretin because you look like a lobster?
Like Ryan Seacrest? He was my favorite host of American Idol.
Have you seen American Idol? We brought it around.
Oh, wait, we did that before.
We did. We brought it
Simon
around.
Cowell is such a treasure.
Slaps me on the knee. Kindergarten, little bitch. Turned red. I said that already. Yeah, managed to offend her. Good.
Now I will wear a biohazard suit just so I don't catch an infection from you. You're so gross and you fuck, dude.
I wonder what kind of infection you're afraid of catching from me.
Enough, you guys. Don't quarrel.
It is, of course.
Looks like Ulyana was highly pleased with her, and she thought brilliant answer. One said, no, it wasn't. Stupid. Cooties would have been better. You know, if you already had the flu, you can't catch a cold. To play that game, I'm so smart.
What are you implying?
I'm implying you're a cold bitch. I looked away slyly.
Do you mean that
She went red again.
I'm a good person?
I don't mean anything. Guys! Given that it was Lena who interfered, it probably really was time to stop.
You're asking for it. You gonna get it.
What? You finally wise up? Oh, what the fuck was that? Did someone just poop? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard like a... Yeah.
Instead of replying, Ulyana grabbed her plate filled with borscht and tipped it over my head. So the girl in the middle did it?
Yeah, that girl.
How? She's too short. This game met an unexpected finale. Oh, now I have to kill you. She jumped up and tried to run away. But this time she won't get away. I grabbed her hand.
The music.
Yeah, it's comedic. It's comedic.
I could smash her head against the table.
I could smash her head against the table. This pantomime lasted a few seconds. Suddenly, Ulyana skillfully grabbed my ass full of compounds and splashed it in my face. That way she managed to get free of my grip.
Wet, my weakness.
That was in her voice. She dashed off toward the counter. The camera shake, camera shake, camera shake.
Did Michael Bay take over the gameplay?
Several flip tables, a pile of mashed tableware, 5 fighters crippled by various injuries,
And 2 spoonfuls of mashed potatoes. It's a mess in here.
A draw, sort of. A belligerent draw. With too much belligerence. We stood before each other and breathed heavily. That was an oddly sexual experience.
And you?
Dimitrieva snuck up on us from behind. Would you think about it? Such a riot couldn't go unnoticed.
Well, are you satisfied with yourselves now?
Her voice appeared to be calm. Dumbledore said calmly, as I was sure she was about to explode.
Did you put your name into the goblet of fire?
Exactly what happened.
Who? I'm asking you who.
Him.
Replied Ulyana with complete confidence. I objected less confidently. It's correct.
Both.
The camp leader brought a conclusive end to this ongoing argument. Generally, I wasn't sure that my share of the blame is more than hers, although Oyana didn't have a drop of guilt on her face.
Beat it.
Beat it, beat it.
I'm not cleaning it. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Really?
This is his fault. He started it first.
No.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm not going to sort out all that nonsense. Simeon, go grab a mop, a bucket, some cloths. You know, the kind of stuff in the closet. And as for you,
She looked at the
go
Oyana.
grab the other stuff.
Here, take this rag and hands
Right.
her like a plate.
Yeah.
Go wipe this. Go wipe the floor.
Like this. And then she takes the plate, just
Yeah.
scratches it on
Scratchy
the
noises,
floor.
yeah.
She actually thinks, you start to pick up the broken tableware. The tableware broke?
Yeah, I said
silverware?
tableware. People got injured. Just a scuffle, kerfuffle. She took a deep breath and continued.
You're nothing but trouble. You're worthless and a bad person, and you've been banished from the camp forever.
And you wonder why you're an orphan.
Yeah. This is why I killed your parents. Gosh.
You killed your parents. Don't you understand? You drove them crazy by being so bad.
If you were only good, they'd still be alive.
And maybe then they would love you.
yeah. They wouldn't have killed themselves because of you. No, sorry.
It's okay.
Let's get the lecture.
Like the next exit, suddenly a perfect idea flashed in my head. Why don't I just run away? That's a good idea, dude.
Anything but work.
Of course, I'm not that true punish. Donna, she portrays the culprit. I like how the better to clean up. Yes, I do have something better to do to clean up the mess. I have to seek answers. The truth is out there. Somewhere, somehow, flushed through my mind. Yeah! Run away! I'm doing it because I want answers. I'm clicking this. We're going to see what happens, okay? The solution came out of thin air.
It floated there above the other answer I could have picked.
While Olga Dmitrieva was scolding Ulyana, I snuck through the exit. Thank goodness it was nearby. Slipping outside, I hesitated for a few moments and ran into electronic. No! Looks like he was working late.
I ran out of elk piss, so I decided to go and procure some more in the forest.
Would you like to volunteer? You don't happen to have any Elk Ridge relatives, do you?
You see, the thing about elk piss is that you have to get a willing volunteer to lure the elk in.
It's more dense than moose piss.
So sorry about this. And then he takes a rag full of chloroform and just covers your head.
Sorry about
and
this.
You're like, he's like, shush, be quiet. It'll only be a minute. And then you wake up in the forest and you're tied to a tree and it's dark outside. And then you hear,
My shuttle's leaving in 10 minutes.
what? Hey, wait.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Electronics words hung in the air. I ran off toward the square. Hey, Lennon. It's definitely not the best place to hide. Indeed, in a state of stress or fatigue, I
I
frequently
stood
start
in front
talking
of the
to
statue, just there. I'm hiding there in the front of the statue.
Where should I go? The best place would be the one with the least amount of people. Consequently, my way lies in the woods. Yeah, let's go to the woods. Woo! I'm going to stop it right there because I want to see how I escape it. That was a weird escapade. I had like two decisions that time. Like don't ignore the person, then run away. I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
This whole place is a trap.
Yeah, you're
not good. I'm a
you're
victim.
definitely doing the route of the what's the word when you are unsure?
Skeptic.
Yeah, the route of the skeptic, and then there's other routes too, and like the horny route, and you've avoided that one.
That's you. Go with her. Go with her. I'm like, nah.
Well, I don't.
it's
care about the horny.
It's
I
one or
just wanna-
two.
Yeah.
It's run away or be horny.
Okay.
Those are your two choices.
Right. It's like life. That's how life is.
It's like life. You can either run away or you can be horny.
Well, for me, I just wonder what the better content is. Is it funny? Is it funner and funnier to go be horny, or is it funnier to run away?
That's true. That's true. You know what?
I want you to have
keep
fun.
that in mind. I'll keep that in mind next time when this decision pops up. We'll take that into account.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes
I
it's fun to
definitely
be
don't
horny.
want to only pick the horny things, but I
Right,
do
right.
want. We'll have to just we'll see. We'll see depending on the
Okay.
situation.
All right.
Thanks for joining
watching.
us.
See you
This is
next
fun.
time.
This is fun. I'm glad it's mostly not been
Yeah.
horny.
Yeah.